This is Josiah Plays Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark. Alright, we're here in Undermountain level 1. We've finished it, we've cleared it, we've done everything in all 3 sections of level 1. We've got 2 ways that we can proceed now. We can go into this misty doorway right here, or we can go down the stairs behind the place that we blew up with the rocks in the Ogre Mage area. I'm not sure which way we should go, but I think I'm going to go through this misty doorway first and try that out. So let's go. Undermountain level 2 central. Here we are. And if I want to go back up, I can, right? Stairs up. So if I want to go back up and check out the other way, I can. But I suspect... Oh. What's happening here? Lol, Drow just got locked out of something.
The matron will be most displeased if we do not recover those chains. Try and open that door. I'll inform the commander.
Okay. Drama. With so much of it in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G.
I have seen something. Look here.
This says the same thing as the last time we... Where does this go? Oh, these might be the stairs from the Ogre Mage place. They both come to the exact same spot. That's... Yep, these are those stairs. Well, now I know it doesn't matter which one of them I choose to go down, because they both go to the same place. Like, not even different sections of level 2, just... This doesn't really make sense considering how close these staircases are to each other on this level and how far apart these staircases are from each other on the other level, but whatever. This room looks questionable. Okay. Really? There's no fucking way that there's not traps or some kind of crazy ambush that's gonna happen here. Spellcraft check success. The chests in front of you radiate with illusionary magic. Oh, it's like those other illusionary chests we found. So if we had Dispel Magic, we could actually... I think Deacon does have greater dispelling. But I don't know if I ask him to cast it, where he will cast it, who he will cast it on. Or, you know, like whatever. Like, if we come in here to the center of this thing, and I ask Deacon to cast...
Deacon?
Wait, he doesn't have it right now? Alright, I think we have to rest. I wish I had more granular control over what Deacon would and wouldn't cast in combat. The thing is, I don't actually want him to cast any summon spells, or there's other spells I wouldn't really want him to cast, but I do want him to cast heals and shit. He can do greater dispelling, so let's... Oh, I see. He has to cast it on someone. Well, cast it on me, and maybe there'll be an AoE around me or something.
He couldn't do his best.
I don't think that did shit to the chests. So I don't think it matters which one I open. Yeah. Chest or illusionary, bats come out. It's very exciting for everyone. Apparently if you can dispel them, then you can get loot. Literally the bit leader, not even the bits leader. Yeah. Where's my iron stone? No, that's not the right one. It's this one. Oh, fuck this guy.
Taste my savage fury!
Why are you raging? Aren't all the enemies dead? They'll be crazy. Just a plain bastard sword? I don't need that. This goblin had some mild poison bolts. A sticky yellow substance coats the head of this missile. It is said missiles such as these sap the strength from the muscles of those struck by them. Okay, I'll give those to Deacon. Can I, like, put things directly from loot into... Oh, good. Small key. You found on a goblin fleeing from Drow. Yellow chain. This length of chain has a yellow aura. It seems to have no purpose by itself. Perhaps combined with something else, its use might become apparent. Bunch of treasure sitting over there. That doesn't look suspicious at all. Jonah the Unlucky statue. That doesn't look suspicious at all. So far, seems legit. Oh, here we go. Mummy Lord! Oh no. Ready for Fear Town, everybody. What was it I had? I found some shit that would, like, protect us from fear. Oh yeah, it was these belts. Can I equip these right now? Didn't I buy like 3 of these belts? No, I didn't need to because one person already has immune to mind affecting. So I just need to put one on Deacon and we should be all good. Alright, good. We're belted up. We should be immune to the Mummy Lord's fear now. He damage, motherfucker. He damage, motherfucker.
The essence of undead is so...
What is Dalen even doing? Dalen, what are you doing? His movement speed is decreased. He's just standing there, though. Also, says right here he has immunity to movement speed decrease. Movement speed decreased. What? Dalen, why aren't you attacking? Oh, did Deacon switch to... He did. He switched to dagger and shield. What a little crazo. Not even a mummy lady. Alright, well... Let me put my real belt back on. And Deacon... Put your real belt back on. No.
Attack! I say attack!
Did anybody get diseased or anything? Doesn't look like it. He can't because he's immune to it. But his AC is decreased. Oh, but that's from his rage. Nothing happened to me. Alright, so that went pretty well. Although I don't understand what the fuck Dalen was doing. He was literally just kind of standing there, being weird.
Attack! I say attack!
Gold necklace and some gold coins. A ruby. Alright, good. We got some nice loot there. The inscription reads, Jonah the Unlucky, 815 to 874. Jonah, cruel king of the Urg. Almost conqueror of the North, close to being champion of the West Marches. Died of shock when he won the state lottery. Wow. Jonah the Unlucky, I guess. Squeak, squeak. Some drows over there. Look, party members.
Let no one take this spot! Hold here!
I'm gonna go do some sneaky scouting. You guys chill. I'm nervous about traps. I think I'm gonna ace these guys by myself.
You are so gonna feel some wrath!
Wreckage, 63 piece.
Attack! I say attack!
Okay, here we've got Ugbash the Unwashed. The inscription reads, Ugbash the Unwashed, 1101 to 1154. Ugbash, favorite son of King Leopold the Gap-Toothed, replaced his father in the coup of 54, only to be himself replaced a month later by his son Reggie the Clean. Okay. Yeah. They're being nervous and stuff. Blackjack the Butcher. Inscription reads, Blackjack, 777 to 799. Blackjack's reign of evil was short-lived but memorable due to the high death count of chickens within his empire. Oh no! Chicken slaughter! Eat more chicken. Reggie the Clean. Let's see what's going on. That's an exit to another section, I guess. Buddy, I really do want you using... Oh, he switched back to his crossbow on his own. Very nice. Alright, we've got a pool of colors. The prominence of this pool makes it obvious that it must play some special role in this puzzle. The low pedestal gleams in the purple light, shadows playing across its fluted column. Yellow light, red light, green light.
Boss?
Yes, Deacon?
You see that doorway? Deacon thinks we need to get through that to go any further.
Where does that doorway go? Do you know?
Deacon,
Thinks about it for a moment and then points at the ground.
down! It's just that Deacon remembers this doorway being mentioned in book Deacon reads. There'll be, four chains? 4 chains that bind the door to this plane. Every time door be used, chains disappear to places they is held, and you needs to get them again to open door. Door got's long name, but Deacon forgets it now.
How much deeper does this dungeon go, anyway?
Books say it changes, but always Undermountain be very big, very deep. We could go for weeks and weeks and still not see the end of it. But you not gets any deeper unless you finds chains first, boss.
And where are these chains held?
Deacon not knows. Book never says. Deacon thinks maybe it'd be different each time.
Typical. More puzzle work.
Yeah, Deacon knows what you means, boss. Halaster must really got puzzle fixation.
Yeah, this is based on D&D 3.5, boss. So... nothing special about this object. Been magically locked. I'm not going to attach any chains right now. Colors swirl, but nothing happens. Okay. That's fine. The voice? What, the Deacon voice? You gotta love my Deacon voice. Elven Blackstaff. Cruel intentions, foul breath, and flatulence all rolled into one package. He sounds like a dick. The tracks went in there. Whoop! I see you, Trap. Gregor the Unshaven, ruler of the northern wilds, ravisher of women, vile demigod of those too lazy to shave. That's pretty much me most of the time. Yeah, they were moving cautiously. Pair of humanoids. It must be Tomi and Linu, right? Because they're the only two left that I haven't found. Wait, is this an exit? I mean, it must be, because it's a area transition. It is an exit. So that's an exit, and that's an exit, and that's an exit. So there's like at least 3 other sections of this level. I wonder how I get over there. Hey, what's up, Sin? How you doing? Good to see you.
That be one word or or two.
One word, Deacon. How you doing, Sin? We've got ourselves Bertrand the Magnificent. 233 to 475. Bertrand, unholy avenger of the Nine Hells, enjoyed a long reign of terror in the southern reaches. Trap on that door. That's another exit from the section. Whoop, more trap. Argrizdfzak. 744 to who knows. Argrizdfzak, demon of the fifth plane, summoned by Ulysses, the not-so-smart, at his son Harry's 5th birthday party. Most memorable birthday party ever. That's fucked up. You're already internet DC and interrupt your stream. Oh, you're alright? Just calling it for the night and show. Internet DC and interrupt stream sucks. Sorry to hear that.
What could possess someone, even a madman, to build a place like this?
Right? It is a weird fucking place. Do we get some squeaks? We get some squeaks. This is just like a dead end. Man, this place is weird. I guess I'll go this way first. So this section is explored. There wasn't much to it. Now I have to go either north, east, or south. So we will go north first. There's those tracks again.
Deacon smell goblin. And where there be goblin, there be goblin traps. You should be careful, boss.
Ah, goblins. A large group of small humanoids has recently passed through. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight some goblins here, I guess. Let me test something. If I turn stealth off... Seems like if you already have search on and you turn stealth on, stealth doesn't slow you down any further. There's only one level of slowing for stealth or search. Oh, there's a shitload of goblins. And traps. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, hold on. Party members, come over here. Now stand
Let
still.
no one take this spot. Hold here.
Okay.
Let me just, because there's traps in here and enemies, and this thing will be a shit show if my little fuckers run in there. Now these goblins should have like no fucking chance of detecting me. So I'm just gonna check and see if there's any more traps that we need to worry about. Goblin pickets. These goblins appear to be firing some kind of special colored arrows. Huh, that's rude. Then you've got a goblin elite. While goblins are often considered little more than a nuisance, an unchecked population can often balloon into a serious threat to normally civilized areas. And there's a shaman over here. Does the same thing. I want to go after this shaman first thing. Dude, there's a fuck ton of goblins in here. Alright, let's see what happens if I just ace this fucking shaman real quick. Game locked up.
Back to wherever.
Okay, now that they don't know where the fuck I am, let's bring my party in.
Attack! I say attack!
Take my sour fury! Take my sour fury!
What is this shit that they're shooting with their bows? These are tough little fuckers. I'm not one-shotting them with sneak attacks.
What a horrid taste!
I wonder what they're doing. Do any of us have any weird effects on us? He doesn't. My movement speed is decreased, apparently. Deacon's invisible. Oh, they have another shaman. Now they don't. How many fucking shamans they got?
What a horrid taste!
The rage of the red
No!
tiger unleashed!
Dalen, no.
Let no one take this spot! Hold here!
There's a trap over there.
Step behind me! Follow, my friend! Let no one take this spot! Hold here!
Okay.
More scouting. More scouting. So we wiped out a good number of them there. There's a whole bunch more over here, though. Checking to see what the trap situation is looking like. They got 2 more shamans. Wonder if I could take this whole room out myself. Kind of want to try. Let's just try it.
You... I will overcome! Back to wherever!
Whirlwind attack! Whirlwind attack! Whirlwind attack, motherfucker! Or just stick around a whole bunch. Alright, I can take this room out real easy, in fact.
You are so gonna feel some wreck! Back to wherever! What a horrid taste!
Dude, I'm a can of whoop ass.
What a horrid taste! What a horrid taste.
My character's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good.
Attack! I say attack!
Hey, Jen, what's up? How you doing? So, what's going on with your employment craziness? You quit your old job and you've got the new one starting soon, or what? Oh, thanks for the 9 gold, goblins. I don't really need to be in detect mode right now, but shitty longsword. There's Kit. More remains. Oh, there's a trap right here. I might as well get it while I'm thinking about it.
What be that smell? That be normal?
Let's see what's back this way. I see some figures on the other side of the wall. Stony? These brutish cave dwellers live communally, and some have a basic grasp of magic. Intensely protective of their kin, they're generally reluctant to trust outsiders. I think he's an ogre.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall!
Well, so much for Stony. He had a stone cold club. In the early days of exploration within the jungles of Chult, a Kalimshan expedition clashed with a small tribe after removing artifacts from a burial site. A local shaman named Golkai killed a noble while trying to retrieve the sacred items, and the civilized invaders retaliated. The tribe did not survive. Weapons such as this were found in nearby villages soon after, accompanied by a silent apparition of Golkai, voiceless as his people. It's +3, does a d6 cold. On hit fear. Only usable by giant. Garbage. Harp of Haunting. Oh yeah, we've got another one of these that... Boots of Speed! Yes! Boots of Speed! Best magic item! Boots of Speed! Best magic item! You can hide, but you cannot run. This was the calling card of a deadly Sword Coast assassin who purportedly moved with such speed that his targets couldn't respond even if on horseback. These boots were the source of his ability, though it is also believed that he formed an elite guild wherein each member was equipped identically, thus explaining why he was not just fast, but could seemingly appear in several places at once. Boots of Speed. Best magic item. Alright. I'm gonna wear those, obviously. I now have a 40 AC. And look how quick I am. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And I think I have an extra attack now, too. Why is my attack decreased? And my damage decreased? And my saving throw decreased? What happened to me? I wish it would tell you, like, what actual effects are on you. Not just the fact that certain things are decreased. Like, what is that from? I was cursed in some way. Or something like that. I don't even know what the effect is that's causing that. Hold on. It's not the Boots of Speed. Oh, I really only have a 36. It was a 40 because of the bust from the Bard song. I have a -2 magical damage. Those shamans must have put something on me. And I don't know if it'll go away when I rest, or does Deacon have some kind of... Oh, he might be able to dispel me. Let's try it.
Deacon, do it.
I think it worked. Aura of Menace is gone off of me. So now, I'm back up to my full everything. Alright, good job, Deacon. So now, I can actually move at a decent speed even while I'm in detect mode. Oh, I'm so happy about Boots of Speed, you guys. You don't even know. Double axe +2. Double axe to the back. Little, nobody else wants to wear Boots of Reflexes +2, do they? He already has them, and he's got some better boots. He's got Striding +4. So, we'll give another harp to Deacon. He's got... Is it in the battle log? Oh, good call, Burnt Soul. I could have tried to scroll up and see. Although, it would have been a long time back, probably, because, I mean, this is a long battle. A lot of enemies and stuff. The arrow explodes, covering you in green dye. But the green dye isn't what did it. Goblin Shaman casts unknown spell. I don't think it really says. But this says Aura of Menace was dispelled off of me, so it must have been Aura of Menace. And it had to have come from those shamans. There's no other explanation for it. Are they cursed? His movement speed is allegedly decreased, but nothing else seems to be. So is his, but nothing else seems to be. I don't know what that's all about. This is obviously a dead end. Yeah, you have to have the skill Spellcraft, Burnt Soul. If you have the skill Spellcraft, you get a chance to identify spells as they're being cast, but I don't have that skill. This room looks dodgy. You guys stay here a second.
Let no one take this spot! Hold here!
Okay.
Why are there so many burn marks on the ground? I don't like the looks of this. That's a lot of goblin. Oh no, it's not a lot of goblins. There's a couple shamans over there though. I want to know what the fuck is causing these marks on the ground though. Is there going to be something that's going to be shooting fireballs out at me or something? That's the impression I'm getting. How you doing, Burnt Soul? I don't remember seeing you here before. Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Or maybe you have been before and I just... dumb. Well, I can't determine what's making these marks on the ground, but what I can determine is that this fucker's gonna die.
I will.
My character's amazing. Now I got the green dye on me. What the fuck just happened? The paint on you is allowing the goblins to target you from afar. I just got zapped by some fucking lightning out of the blue. Maybe because I actually walked on the spot with the mark? Alright, so don't walk on those. Like, apparently if you walk on those spots, lightning hits you. Which is pretty rude, really. Oh man, my fucking companions are gonna get chewed the fuck up in here. There's no way they're gonna get through here without getting lightninged. Goblin Siege Engineer. Oh, maybe that's what's causing the lightning, is there siege engines over there. No, those are just ballistas. They're not lightning shooters. Well, they know I'm here. Good thing this is a reflex save. What do you mean disable trap? Oh, because I'm in combat. And when you're in combat, you don't get to take 20. Okay, hold on. I don't know how that guy even saw me. My stealth is ridiculous good. Ow. A ballista only did 2 points of damage. Well, I have improved evasion, so I only take half even on a failed save. But let's disarm this shit. Of course it's locked. How does that guy even see me? Or is it because I have the green paint on me? Do I still... But I don't still have the green paint on me. I mean, it doesn't look like I do. Hey son, how you doing? Welcome.
I will overcome.
Oh no. Only if I roll a 1 do I fail that save. I guess it's because of the green paint that they can target me even though I'm... How many more shamans they got? I mean, they can target me with their ranged attacks, but they still don't actually see me. And that guy, that ballista is shooting really fast.
I will overcome.
What a horrid taste!
Attack! I say attack!
I wonder if they got zapped by lightning coming across there. It doesn't look like they did. What's up, gang? Very serious wounds. Ballista. A heavy javelin sits in its groove, notched against the ballista's taut drawn wire. You can imagine how a well-aimed shot might have the power to fell a dragon from the sky. No, I don't really imagine that, since when this thing hit me it did 2 damage. I don't imagine that felling a dragon from the sky. Fuck this ballista. I can't really hurt it. Has 20 damage resistance. It's not worth it to stand here for 5 minutes to kill that thing, since it's not really even, you know, relevant. Oh, we got some magic gauntlets. Gloves of the Long... Oh, it's a monk item. None of us can use this. Founded in distant Thay, the monastic order of the Long Death celebrates the passage from life to lifelessness in all of its forms. It is said that by those who have survived encounters with the order, that the grip of its adherents is like the icy touch of death itself, not soon to be forgotten. These would be real nice if we had a monk. As it is, they'll get sold. Trap on this store. You sense a discharge of magical energies. What? I don't like discharges in any real context. I see Argo Blacktooth. Who the fuck is this? Must be the boss of the goblins. This goblin is pulling colored levers and laughing maniacally for some reason. Alright, well, in we go. Discharge of magical energies.
Back,
buddy.
back to...
So much for the goblin leader. Hit him for 37 and then immediately for 60. Dude, my character's a badass. You're a little late on that bard song, Deacon. Wrecked that goblin leader. Ooh, look at all this loot. A rogue stone, a cure crit potion, a planar mace. No one knows for certain where these maces originate. Perhaps they come from the outer planes to help the righteous of Faerun defend their home, or perhaps their arrival here is simply an accident. Regardless of their origin, they are unusually effective against creatures from other planes of existence. Not really that effective. We've got ourselves a belt of hill giant strength. Oh shit, why's it gotta be a belt? We already have good belts. This wide belt is made of thick leather and studded with iron. It grants the wearer the strength of a giant and the ability to make devastating melee attacks. That is really good, though. Oh, here's the purple chain. And some Shadow Legion armor. Oh, this looks good. This looks so good. The Shadow Thieves of Am are known to have deep pockets, and while they may employ countless gutter thugs and petty crooks, their elite core members are equipped very well indeed. Items such as Shadow Legion armor have occasionally been recovered from events where their involvement was suspected, though guild leaders have never confirmed or denied ownership. Oh, I can finally maybe get out of this stupid-looking green armor that I'm wearing. Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this. My current armor is leather, +5 with +5 hide. Oh, I think it's still slightly better than this. This is leather, +4 with +5 hide. But it looks so much better. I think I might use this, and I might give this other armor to someone else. So if we give these armors to Dalen, and he equips them, let's see what happens to his AC. It's 33, 34. He can wear the green armor and it's better for him. Although he loses a lot of resistances and stuff. 33 and some soak, or 33 and fire and sonic resist and a little tiny bit of spell resistance. I think he wants this, and I think we can take we can go to Deacon now and load him up with some good shit. So we could try Deacon with this. We could try this with Deacon too. See what he likes the best. Well, not this, obviously. 26. 23. Oh, wow, the green leaf armor is a huge improvement. Wait, oh no, it just went. The Bard song just wore off, so that was what was confusing. 21, 22, 23. He's still gonna wear this. Although, this gives him 30% arcane spell failure. Does he have something that mitigates that as a 3.5 edition Bard? Bard song, Bardic knowledge. Lingering song. Doesn't look like he has a feat that specifically... Arcane spell failure is 30% right now, so he shouldn't wear that. He should wear this, 10% arcane spell failure. And I'll take this back. And this. Alright. Cool. So we sorted out some loot. I need to hand off some crap to Dalen because I'm getting too heavy. Oh yeah, we got the belt of hill giant strength too. Now I'm back down to 136. So, if I wear this, I'm gonna lose 4 dex and freedom, which means I'm gonna lose 1 point of armor class. That's it, really? But I'm gonna lose 2 points off of all my dex-based skills. And 2 points off my reflex save. And 1 point of armor class. But if I wear this, I have 23 strength. Which would give me an additional 2 to damage and 1 to hit. Feels smarter to keep the belt of agility on, but I'll hold on to the belt of hill giant strength because Deacon, he doesn't need strength. Dalen, maybe Dalen should use the strength belt instead of. So if Dalen takes off this belt, he doesn't lose any armor class. He just loses freedom. But if he equips this belt, he goes up to a 26 strength. He gets plus 25. 2 points of damage and 2 points of hit. Yeah, I guess I'll give him the hill giant strength for now. Good night, Boss Pie. Thanks for coming by, man. Alright. Now, we've got these levers. We've also got a chest over here. A wand of negative energy. Your flesh crawls as your fingers close around the gruesome fetishes that dangle from this wand. The elven femur that forms its shaft is yellowed and worn smooth by the oils of countless hands. Wow, that sounds kind of gross. You know, I shouldn't take useless shit, worthless shit like that ale. Just cluttering up my inventory for things that basically are worth nothing. Same with this wine. Not really worth anything. Alright, I don't know what to do with these levers. Don't know what to do with these levers. Heavy leather lever protrudes out of the ground, controlling some unseen mechanism below. I don't know what those did. I'm gonna try walking right over these and see what happens. Maybe the levers are what caused the lightning bolts and stuff in this room. Purple chain, purple lever, purple altar. What purple altar? Well, the purple chain is for the puzzle thing in the other section. I don't think the purple chain has anything to do with the lever. Okay, I think I've fully explored this section. All I really needed to get here was that purple chain, and now I've gotten it. So I can head back. To the middle section. I have two of the chains now that I need to unlock that central door. And I need to get 2 more. So now I'll go to the east exit. I'm so much faster now. Boots of haste. So then I will go to the east section. Got another rat. Oh, I don't need this helmet anymore. I mean, it does give me 1 dex, but I don't need that extra haste. Because I'm perma-hasted. Let's see. If I take it off, though, I think I'm going to lose a point of AC. No, I guess I'm not going to lose a point of AC. In that case, I could have the goggles of minute seeing again. And what's Dalen using? He's got the helmet that gives him immune to mind affecting, though, which is pretty great. But Deacon could wear the copper helmet now. There you go, little buddy. That didn't give him AC, did it? No. Okay. Now my search skills should be fairly ludicrous. A large humanoid has passed by here recently. Oh, this is the way that Tomi and Linu went. I'm assuming the pair of humanoids that we keep finding the tracks for are Tomi and Linu. Oh shit, Rakshasa. Those things are tough. It says they're effortless, though. I forgot, though. We're really high level. I'm like, those things are tough. Yeah, but dude, I'm level fucking 17. Humanoid tigers garbed in the clothes of nobility, Rakshasa used their considerable powers to maintain their decadent lifestyles at others' expense. Alright, well, let's fucking go for it, I guess. Uh-oh.
Careful! These outsiders can be tricky.
Rakshasa first one.
Careful! These outsiders can be tricky.
Oh my god, my character is just such a fucking beast. Dalen just hit that dude for 61 without sneak attack with a one-handed sword. Fuck, dude. Dalen is a beast, too. I think he used up some potions there. Yeah, he had 33. Now he has 30. Pretty good, though. God, my character's a killing machine, though. Barefooted humans has passed over this area recently. Oh, Rakshasa probably have slaves. This is the eye from a Rakshasa. +3 sickle. A mirror shield, often confused with the better-known shield of mirrors, which has been known to aid in the defeat of Medusas and basilisks. Mirror shields are most often seen on the arms of mage hunters. Aside from their silvered appearance, mirror shields are so named because they can reflect harmful spells cast against their wielder. That sounds pretty good. Let's talk about that, Dalen. What's your current shield all about? It's a +4 large shield. This shield is probably not actually as good for armor class. Yeah, armor class goes down. But doesn't he have some spell resistance from something else? No. Oh, he's already got soak, so that doesn't stack with the adamantine breastplate. I should give him some different armor. He should wear storm armor instead. No, maybe not. He should wear that. +3 breastplate, AC 34. And then if he uses this shield, I'd guess he doesn't have any spell resistance from anything he's wearing. I thought he did. But no, he doesn't. So I think he'll use this shield. Even though he loses a point of AC. We also got, ooh, Kumakawa, named armor. In the right hands, the hide of a displacer beast can be tanned to a suit of potent magic armor. These particular sets were created by the famed artificer Kumakawa, whose experience at working these skins is greater than most. In addition to the protective quality, the suits endow the wearer with the exceptional reflexes of a wary predator. They gives you improved evasion? That's fucking good, man. I mean, I don't need it because I've already got improved evasion. Not sure what that would do to his armor class. Lowers it by 2, which I'm not a fan of. But Deacon might really benefit from this fine armor. Maybe. Lowers his AC by 1 is all, and now he gets improved evasion? Yeah, that's worth it. That's worth it for him. Empty bottle. Okay. A large humanoid. Oh, look, there's a dead slave here who happens to be filthy, apparently. Ah, brass key. And a +5 nymph cloak. Holy shit. That's a lot of charisma. So we'll give that to Deacon. His charisma's a 22. Now it goes up to a 24. We'll take this back. I mean, I don't have a cloak at all, so I might as well wear the +3 charisma cloak for now. Oh, am I gonna look stupid, though? I don't look that stupid. Look like Darth Vader now. With a fucking cape and that helmet. I look like fucking Darth Vader walking around. And the red sword, too. Like his red lightsaber. Dude, I'm totally Darth Vader! Bwom, 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 bwom. Bwom, 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 bwom. My character is Darth Vader. Oh shit. We've got slaves. The Ragged Man has the worn and downtrodden look of a slave. We've got a portal stone. None of the ancient characters on this slab of stone are still legible. We've got Sharish. This Ragged Man has the worn and downtrodden look of the slave. Okay, so this is where the slaves have been stored. And hopefully I can set them free now.
These people must be slaves of the Mad Mage.
Did you guys just hear his voice echo? This old man approaches you timidly, with his head bowed and his eyes cast down in a subservient manner. The Rakshasa in the other room are dead. Did you kill them? Are you here to save us?
The Rakshasa are dead, but who are you?
My name is Sharish, leader of these people, or at least as much a leader as any. You see, everyone here is a slave, a poor soul bound and forced to serve the mad wizard Halaster. Yeah, my character looks like Darth Vader.
You is slaves? That's very sad. Deacon not believes in slavery. Unless masters want slaves to sing and dance and tell stories. That's what old master do with Deacon. That'd be okay, I guess.
Sadly, our duties are far removed from singing and dancing. Halaster prefers other, more deadly diversions. He enjoys watching adventurers die. That's why he created Undermountain.
What need could one as powerful as Halaster have for common human slaves? This is nothing but an abuse of his power. He keeps slaves simply because he can.
The Rakshasa outside were supposed to protect us from the other creatures here in Undermountain, and to make sure we never tried to escape. Not that we could have tried in any case. Halaster's magic bound us to this place. But now Halaster has disappeared, and the spells binding us here have faded.
So now that I have killed the Rakshasa, you're free to leave?
I wish it were that easy, my lord. But there are many terrible creatures roaming the halls of Undermountain, to say nothing of all the drow who've recently appeared. It would be suicide for us to venture out from these chambers. A few of us might escape these halls, but most would never make it to the surface alive. But there might be another way for us to escape this place. There is a magic portal in this section of the dungeon. A back door, if you will. Halaster built it as an emergency escape route. The portal can only be used by someone who possesses the proper activation stone. Without it, the portal is useless. A false hope to tempt and torture us. But if we could get that stone... And by we, he means me. If I could get that stone, is what you're trying to say.
Maybe I could help you find the activation stone.
If you bring the stone to me, I'll tell you the location of a powerful magic item. One of the 4 chains Halaster used to bind open the doors of this level. Pretty sure I can find that shit without your help, but okay. I think I'd rather just slaughter everyone here, it says. What do you know about those chains? In our years of slavery, we have learned much about Halaster's creations. If you agree to help us, I will tell you everything we know about the chains. Alright, I'll try and find the activation stone for you. Thank you, my lord. You alone can deliver us to freedom. But if you are to help us, I must first tell you where to find the activation stone. Actually, I'd rather ask you some questions first. Of course, my lord. What do you wish to know? What do you know about the magic chains in the central chamber? In our time here as Halaster's slaves, we have learned something of his secrets. Undermountain is filled with traps and devices to help the Mad Wizard maintain control. The chains you speak of were one such method. The central chamber leads down to the lowest level of Undermountain. There's only 3 levels of Undermountain? What? The doors to the chamber were held open by 4 powerful chains. Without them, the doors would slam shut and remain forever sealed. This would restrict movement between this level and the one beneath it, a way for Halaster to seal the level in an emergency. Just one more way he could maintain control over everyone and everything in Undermountain. But now the doors are sealed. I suspected as much. Halaster, or maybe one of his apprentices, must have triggered the doors to the central chamber in an effort to try and stop the drow. Doors were designed so that once closed, the chains would be scattered throughout this level of Undermountain. That way, Halaster could collect the chains at his leisure and reopen the central chamber once the trouble had passed. Each of the 4 chains would teleport itself to a random section of the dungeon. I doubt even Halaster himself knew for certain where they would appear. This guy seems remarkably well informed for somebody that's been kept in captivity all this time. How do you know all this, Sharish? In before Sharish is actually Halaster in disguise. But I know where one of these chains has reappeared. Of course, I'll only tell you its location after you bring me the activation stone for the portal that will lead us safely to the surface. I do have good Intimidate, but I'm not going to use it here. I want to ask about something else. What can you tell me about Halaster? I can only tell you what we have learned in our years serving him. First, he is quite mad. But despite his insanity, you cannot underestimate his power. All of Undermountain stands as a testament to his abilities. And I know that he has recently vanished. I heard the Rakshasa speaking of his disappearance. I don't know what happened to him, but I suspect the drow who have recently come to Undermountain are involved. Is there anything else I can help you with? I've decided to butcher you like hogs. It's how I get my kicks. What the fuck? I'm gonna ask some more questions. Why have the drow come to Undermountain? Perhaps they hope to use it as a base for an attack on the surface. Aren't the drow always trying to conquer or destroy the surface world? The real question is, how come the drow are still here? In the past, Halaster had absolute control over Undermountain and all the beings who dwell here. He would never have allowed the drow to set up their camps in his domain. But the drow are here now, and Halaster is missing. I suspect the two are related, but in what way I couldn't say. Alright, where can I find the activation stone? Alastair hid the activation stone inside a ginny bottle that he kept with him at all times. But now Alastair has disappeared, and so has the bottle. I don't know what happened to the Mad Mage, but I heard the Rakshasa say that Drow had overrun the southern chambers. It wouldn't surprise me to learn that they had something to do with Alastair's disappearance. If you want to find the ginny bottle, you should probably investigate their camp. Just be careful. The Drow prefer killing strangers to answering their questions. I'll be back once I have the activation stone. Please hurry, my lord. We're only safe in this chamber until the other denizens of Undermountain realize you've slain the Rakshasa that were keeping us prisoner. Alright, so we got some quests. Dalen. Sealed Passage. Charwin. Quicker picker upper. Wait, no, that's Bounty. Bounty is not the same thing as Charmin. Paper. Toilet paper. You've agreed to help a group of slaves trapped here in Undermountain. They've located a portal that can lead them to Waterdeep, but they don't have the activation stone to use it. Sharish, the leader of the slaves, believes the stone is hidden away inside a ginny bottle at a drow encampment in the southern section of the dungeon. If you can bring the stone to Sharish, he can lead his people to freedom. Dark elves are moving freely through Watermountain, allowing them to strike at Waterdeep. Alastair's been captured by the drow. I don't think I know that to be the case. Durnan should be given this information as soon as possible, though he will likely want you to investigate these drow further. Yeah, we'll go up there and tell Durnan eventually. Strange portal. Alright. Why am I down so much health? Oh, Sharish. Shoveled slave, how you doing?
Huh?
Alastair's magic kept the peace in Undermountain, but since he disappeared, the creatures here have turned against each other.
Huh?
Sharish says the drow have invaded Undermountain. He thinks they may have captured Alastair himself. Portal stone. A strange-looking rock seems to have a slot cut into its smooth surface. You guys don't mind if I call myself to this 64 gold, do you?
Hello.
When Alastair was running things down here, we knew there was no escape for us, but at least we didn't have to fear for our lives.
Hello.
Everyone says the portal will lead us to freedom, but how do we know it isn't a trap? It's a trap!
Huh?
You should speak to Sharish. He's our leader here.
Huh?
Group of barefooted humans. Yeah, no shit. I don't want that trap kit.
Huh?
I'll take a ruby though. Darth Vader. Ah, more stuff. Oh, Linu's here! Sweet.
The boss and Deacon, faithful kobold companion, continue their voyage. Deacon pretends not to notice that the boss's clothes have not been washed recently.
Don't be a dick, Deacon. Linu's here, but not Tomy, I notice. Some weird arrows on the ground here.
Hey there.
Stay away from that sarcophagus over there. I don't know what's inside, but I don't want to find out.
Hey there.
Cherie says the portal in the other room can get us out of here. I hope he's right.
I greet you. I greet you.
Stay away from that sarcophagus if you know what's good for you. I get a bad feeling just looking at it. Nice little chest here. What up, filthy slave? I can't help noticing that you're filthy.
I greet you.
Yarith always said we'd be free one day. Now that Halaster is gone, I'm starting to believe him.
I greet you.
The good thing that cleric Brit promised to watch over us. We need all the help we can get. That cleric Brit? Who the fuck is Brit?
I greet you.
Alright, what's up, Lino? Good to see you again. Whether for good or ill, some creature lies here long undisturbed. Alright, let's talk to Lino. I might have to kick Deacon out of the party. I don't want to. I like Deacon, but I think I might like Lino more. We'll see. We'll see.
Hey there, dear. How's it going?
You recognize Linu, the priestess of Sehanin Moonbow from the Yawning Portal. She seems lost, deep in thought, although she does look up as you approach.
Linu, I'm glad you're alive. As am I, thanks to Firesnake. You recognize him from the inn, don't you?
Oh, yes. Firesnake. Of course I recognize you. I just have a lot on my mind. These poor slaves, trapped here. I wish there was something I could do to help them. If only we had the activation stone for this portal, these poor souls could finally be free. Maybe you could help get it for them, Firesnake.
What are you doing here?
I'm here trying to help these people find their freedom. These slaves could escape Undermountain through the portal in the next room, but the portal can only be opened by someone who possesses the activation stone.
Yeah, I know. I got the quest, lady.
You could find that stone for them, Firesnake. I don't know where it is, but I'll bet Sharish does. He's the leader of these slaves. You should go talk to him in the other room.
I already did. I'm sick of you, Linu. Time to die is number 4.
And why can't you find the activation stone for them? Undermountain is a dangerous place. Someone has to stay here and protect these poor souls from the drow and the Rakshasa and whatever else is out there. If I don't do it, who will?
Let me ask you some questions, Lino.
I guess I could answer some questions for you. Though if you want information, you should probably talk to Sharish in the next room. He's the leader of these poor slaves.
Have you learned anything while you were down here?
Very little. You have questions, you should go speak with Sharish in the other room. He would probably know far more than I do.
She really wants me to speak to Sharish. Dude, I just talked to Sharish for like 10 minutes.
I wish I could be more helpful, but I've spent most of my time here. There are many dangerous creatures in Undermountain. Drow, Rakshasa. Someone has to keep watch over these poor slaves.
I would expect nothing less from you, Lidu. You're always looking out for those in need.
Was there anything else, Fire?
Do you know anything about the sarcophagus in this room?
I know it's an instrument of great evil, and that's enough to make me leave it alone. Touching it might release some kind of demon or terrible undead creature.
Shouldn't we try to destroy this evil?
Oh, yes, of course, but I don't want to risk innocent lives to do it. As long as these slaves are still here, we should leave the sarcophagus closed. Was there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, then.
Okay, so she won't join us right now. We gotta solve this quest first. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Alright, let's go. Oh, that's it. There's nothing else on this level, on this section, that we can even go to right now. So we need to go over to the south section now. Kill some drows, get some activation stone, get a chain, come back here, give the activation stone, get the last chain from Rahish and his boys, or whatever the fuck his name was. And then, grab, Linu. We'll probably take her in the party instead of Deacon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to check her out and see what she's got going on in our party. And whether or not she can heal on demand. Because if she can heal on demand, that would be real nice. And then kill them all like hogs. Right, Burnt Soul? Alright. Alright, let's go. Hog kill. Oh, there's some dead hobgoblins. Oh, I like hobgoblins. They're one of my favorite D&D humanoid races. A large group of goblinoid creatures were driven away by an even larger group of humanoids. Blood and the remains of battle can be seen littering the floor surrounding these tracks.
There's something unsettling about this place. You can taste the madness of its creator.
Taste the madness! It's like Taste the Rainbow, but more mad. Alright, we're stealthed, right? And we're gonna check this door out. Oh shit! There's a lot of Durgar in here, and I'm pretty sure that guy already saw me. Or saw them, or saw somebody. Well, whatever, let's just go in and kick some ass. I want to go after that spellbinder right there, first things first.
Blood!
Okay, now there's a fucking cleric over here that needs to die. A lot of missing happening here. Oh, nice! Couple good hits there.
For the Youth Guard!
And now there's some drow.
Back to wherever.
Alright, we just whooped that ass. Now you sing the bard song? Oh, somebody else wants to die. 76 points! One-shotted! Did it hurt, buddy? Did it hurt? I think it hurt. I think it hurt when I just 76 pieced that guy. Hobgoblin shamans. It's a crate. Don't want that ale. Ice Talon. Weapons of this type are technically impossible, since their blades are made of nothing but razor-sharp ice crystals. Most sages agree they are kept frozen by some sort of link to the inner planes, but this is ultimately just speculation. Ice Talon daggers show a jagged blade and may have been part of a single larger weapon at one time, Though the force required to shatter the magic blade must have been enormous indeed. Yeah, that's not that great. Okay. See who's in here. A bunch more of these assholes. Okay. Let's see if I can get that cleric before he casts a bunch of bullshit buffs on himself.
Have a taste of this!
Alright, that cleric's done. What else we got? Bunch of heavy infantry. There's a spellbinder. We gotta go kill that one. Nice. God, I love this character. This is such a great build. I'm glad I decided to switch to this from the cleric, because this guy is just a killing machine. Who knew? Rogue 14, 1 Shadow Answer, 2 Weapon Master. Using a greatsword. Good times are being had. Hide in plain sight is just over fucking powered. It's just straight up overpowered. None of these... Oh, where'd this guy come? Oh, I killed him without even... I didn't even click on him. My character just... He popped up like, ah, surprise! And my character just aced him real quick without me even having to do anything. Ah, good times. These guys aren't dropping any loot, though. You hear drow talking to each other in the next room. They found one of the chains and are preparing to search for the others. Good, good. What up, drow? Drow Magus needs to die first.
This is not the end.
So for the Magus. They have a cleric?
I love the taste of elf blood in the morning. Oh, yes.
Oh, they do have a cleric. Somebody just summoned that bear. Ah, it's just another Magus.
This is not the end.
Let's get out of that red shit, whatever it is. They don't have a cleric, but they had 2 Maguses. Can't mess with Darth Vader, that's right, man. Darth Vader putting in work on these fools. And every single time I hit somebody with this sword, I get healed for 5 hit points. So it's pretty fucking cool. Large group of drow and Durgar recently passed through this area. But they did. Ah, small red key. Maybe it'll open this not small red door. Okay, let's stealth, let's quick save, let's open it. Okay, what? Drow sub-commander. Oh, there's Tommy. He's dead, like I expected. Alright. You guys chill for a second.
Let no one take this spot! Hold here!
Okay.
Isn't that Tommy's body? I'd recognize that rogue anywhere.
This person's by himself. He's got a dire spider that he summoned. Though not true dire creatures, these spiders are nevertheless fearsome to behold and appear to act with more cunning than their more common cousins. What about this guy? With the skill of the perfectly trained warrior, this high-ranking drow has a fearsome presence. Yeah, well, let's find out how fearsome his fucking presence is. Watch this.
You are so gonna feel some. You are so gonna feel.
This is not the end.
Hella fearsome. LOL. And that guy was, and he had like stone skin or something on where he was absorbing 20 damage from each hit, and I still fucking demolished him. Okay, good. You guys can come in now.
Attack! I say attack!
Guy was so fearsome. Hobgoblins were killed by these drow, obviously. There's Tommy. I don't want to resurrect him just yet. He's not joining my group. I definitely do not need another random rogue. Especially not one who's not a shadow dancer. Drow chest. Does this guy not have loot? Oh, he's got tons of loot. Wow, Scarab of Protection +4. A scarab is a stone amulet carved in the shape of a stout-bodied beetle. This particular example shields the wearer's person inside an invisible barrier. The strength of this barrier is determined by the power and skill of the creator of the item and varies with each specimen. Scarabs are of a far southern design, though the original source is lost to history. Wow, +4 to all saves is crazy good. Now Commander's Key. He's got a Commander's Ring. The War Wizards of Cormyr forged these protective rings for use by the Cormyrian military. With the proper command word, a Commander's Ring can also cast the useful spells of Knock and Light. 2 to AC and 2 to saves. And Knock. Okay, that's okay. +3 dagger, potion of speed, the green chain. Mirrored armor. Many a stout warrior has been left unable to strike a blow against an opponent wearing this shining armor. It takes someone with a strong will to strike at his or her own reflection. While this mirror does not offer much in the way of physical protection, it is an excellent defense against magic. Oh, that looks like it's pretty good. I might actually wear that. Maybe. Headband of Intellect +6. That is a shitload of intelligence. Woven around the brim of this helm is a light cord with a small gem set so that it rests upon the forehead of the wearer. The magic of the headband has the power to dramatically sharpen the wearer's intellect. Considered cheating by some wizards, these bands are highly sought after by many wizards, especially the Red Wizards of Thay. Okay, then we got a chest here with a trap on it. So let's deal with that. And inside is... Ah, the Jinni bottle. This bottle holds Volcarian, a merchant Jinni, who has access to wares from different planes of existence. He is trapped in this bottle and can be spoken to for purchasing these wares. Through the use of soul gems, Volcarian can give you access to new wares. That sounds great. Dove's Harp. This item's original name has been lost, and its current name derives from Dove Falconhand, who owns such a harp. These masterwork harps have from 20 to 36 strings. When it's played, the harp's music can cure listeners and cast a warm light. So he would have some more heals and stuff if he even ever uses these. But I remember seeing him use the DOS loot once, for sure. So he might sometimes use these. In fact, I think he used a Harp of Haunting in the last encounter, or, you know, a couple encounters back, to use Fear, because some of the enemies were running around feared, and I don't remember him having Fear as like his own spell, so I think he might have used it. No, I don't want those spirits. Get those out of here. Another trapped chest. Oh, I love being a rogue. All these traps and locks would be such a pain in the ass if I wasn't a rogue. longbow. Elven court bow. This yew bow is more a work of art than a weapon of war. Fine engravings dance over the polished wood, and the bowstring gleams of gold, almost singing when drawn. Once thought a unique and singular example of elven craftsmanship, this theory was discarded when scholars verified half a dozen identical bows in the ruins of Mithranor. It's pretty nice, but nobody here is using a bow. Take another torch, why not? The Golden Chalice of Lathander. This pure gold chalice is finely worked and bears the symbol of a sun rising upon a blooming rose. On command, it sheds a bright light equal to a light spell. What did I have right here? I had an item here on my bar, and now it's gone. What could it have been? Oh, I know what it was. It was that helmet. When all three of its charges have been used, the chalice retains its light ability. Well, I don't know what Healing Circle does, but it sounds useful, so... Potion of Clarity, another Rogue Stone. I've got a lot of Rogue Stones now. Alright, so much fucking loot, man. So much loot. Let's talk about... Oh, and we gotta resurrect Tommy also. Let's talk about some of these items which you're looking to get equipped. We've got the Ginny Bottle. We've got the Commander's Ring. 2 AC, 2 saves, 1 knock per day. I'd love to use the Scarab of Protection, but then I'd have to get rid of my Amulet of Natural Armor +3. And my AC would go down by 3 whole points, which, whew, that's not great. I don't know that it's worth it to use the Headband of Intellect. I've already got +5 lore and search with that thing. This would only give me +3 to intelligence-based skills, so it would be a downgrade, honestly. And I don't think anyone else particularly needs intellect. So we're not going to use that. Now this mirrored armor, though, it gives me -2 AC. And I lose the hide bonus, so no, I'm not wearing that. I could wear this ring, though. It would be a straight upgrade from my Ring of Resistance +1. But it won't give me any AC. But it will improve my saves. Then, like, Dalen could wear this Ring of Resistance. Which sheds light. I don't think either of them are going to wear the Scarab, because Greater Amulet of Health is just too good. And Deacon has his own special amulet, which is really good also. Man, this is a really nice amulet for nobody to use it. I just don't think I can give up 3 points of armor class to get 4 points on my saves. Would it actually give me 4 more points stacking with what I've got? Yes, it would. My other saves besides Reflex are so terrible, though, I don't know if it's even worth it to raise them. I gotta stick with my natural armor. I'll hold on to the Scarab of Protection, though. I won't sell it. Now, this mirrored armor, does somebody want to wear that? Dalen wears it, he loses a fuck ton of AC, so he's not gonna wear it. If Deacon wears it, he loses some AC as well. And improved evasion. Yeah, no, nobody's wearing this armor. So, nobody is wearing this armor. Nobody's going to use this bow. Here you can have a torch. Nobody's going to use the headband of intellect. Got the green chain and the goblet. Nobody's using Ice Talon. Nobody's using Dagger +3. Alright, cool. We're doing good. I have 10 Rogue Stones. That's amazing. I knew I didn't really have to worry about selling one in the beginning. Game gives you shitloads of them. Alright, cool. We're all set. Knock once a day. I don't think I'm ever going to need knock because I'm so amazing at picking locks that it shouldn't really ever be an issue. Got 24 to open lock. I'm always going to be able to pick the locks no matter what the fuck the locks are. So, Deacon, Dalen. How are they doing? How's everything going with you?
Deacon tired, feet is sore, back is hurting. Little Deacon feel like bag of clamshells bashed on ground repeatedly. Overall, it's okay.
Yes.
Dalen? How are you? Alright, that's the same thing you said before. Alright, let's resurrect Tommy, I guess.
Hello.
The halfling blinks several times, stares at you with wide and incredulous eyes, and then looks around for several confused seconds before finally speaking.
Well, I'll be a naked monkey's uncle. Did I die again? And I was just about to gut the bloody bastard too, wouldn't you know it?
One of these days, I'm gonna bloody well piss off them death gods for teasing them all the time. He looks at you and blinks again. Say, you look familiar. I should. You were with that group I talked to in the inn. Right. And you're that fella who runs the inn, right? Starts with D or something? Perhaps dying again would jog your memory. No, my name is Fire. Oh, right, the famous one. Well, I guess there's a reason, after all, why everybody was whispering all excited like that you were showing up. I guess it don't get much better than being saved by a professional, eh? Thanks a bunch. That was real swell of you. Just who are you, anyway? You mean you don't already know? I would have thought that's why you brought me back to life. To meet the world-famous Tommy Undergallows. I see you managed to find some of the folks we, kind of left behind. No hard feelings, eh? Lenu and I were a bit preoccupied at the time.
If Lenu was forced to leave us behind, I trust that there was sufficient urgency that made it necessary.
Aye, we were a bit overpowered, to say the least, which all just goes to prove that you don't need to run very fast. You just need mates who are slower than you are.
Are you saying it would be more prudent of me to remove your kneecaps, then?
Funny, that. Come to think of it, did you happen to find Lenu while you were bouncing around down here, maybe?
I found her with some slaves. She's determined to help them.
Ah, so you did find her then. Yeah, she's determined to help them folks out. Never mind that it's just the two of us stuck in this deadly dungeon, right? I didn't really like the look of them, but Lena's little heart started bloody bleeding all over the place, and she just had to help them get out somehow. That's why I came here. According to the slaves, the drow here had some ginny that can activate a portal the slaves were at and let them out. Don't matter to me none if you just leaves them be, though.
What's this about a ginny?
Them slaves said the drow had some bottle that summoned a ginny. Said it could open their portal for them. Why? Didn't you find anything?
How did the drow catch you?
Them elves got ears like you wouldn't believe. Hear a feather hitting the ground, they would. I suppose it didn't help none that I was trying to steal their jewelry while they was still wearing it.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, I was thinking I might just head back to the inn. Skulking around down here's fun and all, but dying tends to take the wind out of me sails, you know what I mean? At any rate, don't let me keep you or nothing. I can find my way back to the inn easy. See you there if you need anything from me, alright? Bye, Tommy. You have raised Tommy back to life, and the rogue has scampered back to the yawning portal rather than trying to survive in Undermountain on his own. So much scampering. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is use this bottle to summon the Ginny so we can talk to this Ginny. Don't be fooled by the rocks that he's got. He's still Ginny from the block. Yep. Went there. I guess that's it for this section of the dungeon. Cool. Alright, so before we move on, I'm going to quick save. I'm gonna put the Ginny bottle on my... Where is the Ginny bottle? Here it is. I'll put that on my bar. And let's use it. And we've summoned Volcarian Arcetus. This powerful humanoid is a djinn, summoned from the outer planes by its master. Challenge rating? Impossible. The bottle begins to shake and tremble in your grasp. A cloud of smoke billows forth, the mists coalescing into the figure of a powerfully built man.
Damnable drow, why must you keep... Oh, I see you aren't one of those dark elves after all. Well, this could change a few things. I never liked the drow. Too demanding, very difficult to do business with. Mortal, I am in your debt for freeing me from the clutches of those vile underground elves.
Who are you? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Volcarian Arcetus, a powerful Ginny of royal blood. A Ginny? Does this mean you'll grant me a wish? You mortals have some strange preconceptions about us. Every time I cross paths with one of your kind, you seem to think I'm obligated to give you a wish. Unfortunately for you, it doesn't work that way, but I'm grateful for my release. I do have something I can give you as a reward. A trinket Halaster recently gave to me for safekeeping. I suspect he didn't want the drow to get it, but I'm sure he won't mind if I give it to you. This is an activation stone for a magic portal that will allow you to move between Undermountain and Waterdeep. I seem to remember Halaster saying it was in the eastern section of Undermountain's second level. Thank you. I like you, mortal. There's something different about you, something unique, and business has been a bit slow for me since Halaster disappeared. I'm going to do you a favor, mortal. I'm going to allow you to have access to my shop, a store virtually overflowing with magical merchandise. Your shop? What are you talking about? I'm a merchant dealing in rare and powerful magical items. I wander the plains collecting wondrous artifacts, then I sell them to a few very select clients. Alastair himself was one of my best customers. That's why I agreed to let him create this summoning bottle. Whenever he needed to see my inventory, I was only a quick rub away. Of course, ever since the drow got their ashen fingers on the bottle, I'm being summoned 20 times a day. I would never have agreed to do this if I knew Alastair was going to be so careless. Why didn't you just stop answering the summons? Power of the bottle compels me to respond to each summons, and keeps me from taking any hostile action against the owner. But it doesn't mean I have to do business with them. The Dark Elves are beneath me. I won't do business with them. I keep my list of customers very exclusive. Since you've liberated my bottle from the drow, I'm going to add you to that list. I want to ask you some questions.
You mortals and your curiosity. Alastair was always asking me the strangest questions, though he was quite mad, of course. I suppose your own inquiries will be much less insane.
Do you know what happened to Alastair? I can only speculate, mortal. Alastair always kept the summoning bottle on his person, so I would surmise the drow somehow obtained the bottle directly from the wizard. But I doubt Alastair would have willingly turned the summoning bottle over to them. The mage has the same dislike for the Dark Elves as I do. I suspect the bottle was forcibly taken from him, which means Alastair must now be a prisoner of the drow, if he's still alive. What can you tell me about Undermountain? Not much. I know how Alastair created it, and I know from personal experience that he was quite proud of his creation, but the work of mortals holds little interest for me. Do you know what happened to Alastair? Wait, I just asked him that. Do you know why the drow have come to Undermountain? The reasons behind the actions of you mortals are almost always the same. Greed, the hunger for power, the desire to conquer. I imagine the drow are bent on personal gain at the expense of everyone else. However, I don't know any specific details. Why the drow specifically chose this time and place, and what they have done or intend to do with Alastair, are as much a mystery to me as you. I want to know more about you, Vulcarian. Ha ha! Of course you do, mortal. We generate an item of endless fascination for your kind, aren't we? Very well, ask what you will. You said before you're of royal blood? That may have been misleading, mortal. All Jinn are of royal blood in some fashion, and while it is true my family's house is well respected, I am far from the seat of power. If you were to compare my place in the hierarchy of my kind to your own class system, I would be nothing more than a wealthy merchant. Why did you decide to become a merchant? I've spent many centuries journeying through the plains, seeking my fortune, and in my travels I have come across many magical items that my kind have little use for. But you mortals find such items to be quite useful indeed. Rather than letting these items go to waste, I decided to sell them to those who had need of them. Of course, dealing with mortals is difficult. That is why I have chosen my customers with great care. Powerful archmage like Alastair is a worthy client. An apprentice conjurer is not. Why run a store? What use does a jinny have for gold? It's not the gold itself that I value, but what it represents. Gold is precious to a mortal. To part with it is a sacrifice. My items are expensive. Purchasing them is a great sacrifice to you. By giving me the gold, the value of the sacrifice, its worth to you, is then transferred to me. It's all very complicated. I don't expect you to fully understand. All that should matter to you is that I have established my prices for my items, and none of my prices are negotiable. I want to ask you about something else. Very well, mortal. What would you like to know? Tell me about your store. I'm a merchant dealing in rare and powerful magical items. I wander the plains collecting wondrous artifacts, and then I sell them to few very select clients. Alaster himself was one of my best customers. That's why I agreed to let him create this summoning bottle. Wait. Yeah, he already said all that.
You mortals and your curiosity. Alaster was always asking me the strangest questions, though he was quite mad, of course. I suppose your own inquiries will be much less insane.
Put on the charisma headband for better prices. It's an intelligence headband. I'm already wearing a charisma cloak. How you doing, Eric the Dead? I'd like to see your inventory now.
Of course! Just remember the rules. You can look, but you can't touch the merchandise until it's paid for. And my prices are non-negotiable.
Okay. Merchant's reaction is unfavorable. That's good. So, he's got Robes of the Shining Hands, scale +3, a Noble's Tunic, which is worth 1 gold, a Major Circlet of Blasting, does some Searing Light several times a day, Twin Fists of Fire, wow, those are pretty expensive. It's a monk item though. Breastplate +4, chain shirt +4. That's 12 points of armor class. This is only... oh, this is 12 also. That's 11 points of armor class. And not that expensive. He doesn't have that many items, really. Renewal, a magical sickle, some +3 throwing axes. A light flail +3. Spear of Withering. Potions of Heal, though. Those would be pretty good to own. He even sells Rods of Resurrection. Wow. Stone Eater's Ring. Stone to flash once per day. Ring of Protection +4. Purple Dragon Ring, immune to poison. Bone Ring, immune to level drain. Ring of Scholars +5 lore. Ring of Protection +4 sounds lovely. Bag of Holding. Put stuff in there and has a -100% weight. Lich lyrics, what the fuck? Usable by Bard. Lyrics of the Lich. What, it casts Horde Wilting unlimited uses per day? That's too good to be true. Greater Magic Bag. It's not as good as the Bag of Holding. Lantern of Revealing. Invisibility Purge on limited uses per day. That is amazing. It's very expensive, but it's amazing. Bar of Mithril, that must be for crafting. A Horn of Blasting, Sound Burst once per day. Dust of Disappearance. Single use improved invisibility. I don't need that. Magic Electrifier. Don't know what that is. Don't care. Dust of Appearance. Single use invisibility purge. Brooch of Shielding. Shield, 3 uses per day. Sounds intriguing. Feathers. Purple light gem. Various light gems. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, he disappeared. Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna quick save. And I wanna buy that brooch and see if it actually works for me the way I think it will.
Once again, you have summoned me, mortal. What is it you need? Do you wish to see what items I have in stock? As you know, I carry only the finest of magical merchandise. Of course!
I just realized merchant's reaction is unfavorable. That means I probably shouldn't sell stuff to this guy. Right? Yeah, I should not sell stuff to this guy. Oh, I got the activation stone. Stone was a gift from Volcarion the Jinni. It can be used in conjunction with a portal in Undermountain to instantly transport you back to Waterdeep. Yeah, this isn't the guy to sell to, because he caps out at 5,000 instead of 7,500 like the merchants up above. So we're not going to sell to him. But do I want to buy anything? I want to find out about this brooch of shielding. And I don't know that I need a bag of holding that bag. Oh, I want this lantern though. It's really expensive. And I want a +4 ring of protection. I do want that lantern. Unlimited uses is just sick. Fuck it. I'll take it. Even though that... Because I'm gonna get a ton of gold when I go back and sell all that shit that I have to sell, so... It'll be okay. Alright, so now what I want to see about is Brooch of Shielding. Put that right here. Doesn't have to be equipped, right? And does it actually help my AC? I have a 35. Gives me 1 point. Because it's 4 points of deflection bonus. So that's kind of garbage. Kind of garbage. I'm not going to buy that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to buy the lantern.
Once again, you have summoned me, mortal. Of course.
I'm going to buy the lantern. Now I'm out of money, basically. Alright. Healing Circle, Sunbeam, True Seeing, Ironstone. Where is the lantern? Here it is. Just invisibility purge as much as I want. I want to test something. Deacon. Cast a spell. Improved invisibility. Cast it on Dalen.
Deacon do his best.
So now Dalen's invisible. Let's purge that shit. Oh, it works. It purged it. Good. Good. It's a fantastic item. And then I've got that Chalice of Lathander as well. Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna rest. I need to go back up top and talk to Durnan and sell stuff. Well, I'll wait until we activate that portal, because then I can use the portal to go back up to Waterdeep. So let's go turn in... Let's go turn in to,
Attack! I say attack!
I went the wrong way. I was already by the exit to the level, and I ran all the way back here. Need to go east, which is, I think, where... Linu and the slaves are. Linu and the slaves. Alright, Sharish. I got good news for you, buddy. I got your thing.
Hi there.
Yes, my lord. Is there something you need? I have the activation stone right here. You have the stone? Quickly, give it to me so we can escape this place once and for all. Dude, Volcarion just appeared. The ginny bottle at your side begins to shake and rumble. Suddenly, the stopper pops free and a billow of dark smoke rushes forth, materializing into the ginny himself. Forgive the intrusion, but I don't think you want to give the activation stone to these... what are you pretending to be this time, Sharish? This is none of your concern, you semi-sentient puff of wind. Get back in your bottle where you belong. I never liked you very much, Sharish. I'll go, but first I think this mortal needs to see you in your true form. What is he? You will pay for this, Volcarion. After I feast on this human fool's flesh, I will bind you to my service for 1,000 years. I'd be more worried about what this mortal is going to do to you, Sharish. I'll be back inside my bottle if anyone needs me. Journal's been updated. Last slaves, they revealed themselves to be Rakshasa in disguise. With their illusion shattered, they resorted to a more direct approach and attacked you en masse. Well, they're about to have a bad fucking day with that shit.
Careful! These outsiders can be tricky.
This guy has so many threats and he's already fucking dead. Rakshasa Firstborn. Now let's go ace this one.
My salad fury!
Rakshasa Adept.
Back two.
That one's done. And that one's done. Anybody else want to step? Are there any in here? Yes, there are. Where's Linu?
Back to wherever.
Where the fuck did Linu go? I don't even see her dead body or anything. Did she leave? Fucking Sharish, what a dick. Rakshasa's eye. That guy kept his eye on the prize. That guy had his eye on me. Let's see what loot Sharish has. He's got honor and death. The Rakshasa general, Kalakin, came from a long line of fierce warriors and cunning strategists. Their personal code of behavior was covered by the motto, honor and death. The words represented the idea that chaos led to the propagation of lesser species, and through the bounds of honor one could work effectively to strike down these lesser races and fulfill the destiny of the one great race, the Rakshasa. This two-bladed sword was the weapon of choice for striking the blow against chaos. Bonus versus chaotic, only usable by lawful. Okay, nobody's gonna use that. Boots of the Sun Soul +4, only used by my... These are so good. +4 dodge modifier, but only usable by monks, sadly. The original version of these boots were said to be worn by the wise wanderer Teki Jin of Karatur. As he traveled and grew in strength, Teki was joined by students who would follow in his path. When a student left to travel their own path, Teki would pass his old boots to his student to remind them that every path under the sun should be walked in the wisdom of the past. After his death, many copies of his boots would show up in stores, each supposedly handed down from Teki to his student. Even if these copies are nothing more than clever forgeries, they do seem to assist the wearer in avoiding enemy attacks. And a rogue stone, and the red chain. Now I have all of the chains. I have all the chains. Working on the chain gang. I don't think I looted anything there that anybody on my team wants to use. Linu's just like gone, man. Humanoid and a large group of creatures recently fought in this area. I already opened... Oh, I didn't open these chests. I was thinking, I don't remember there being all these chests in here. It's because there weren't. We'll deal with the sarcophagus in a second. Hold on, did new chests appear out here too? I don't remember if these chests were here now or not. Oh yeah, the tangle trap. These chests were here. Okay. Alright. Let's fuck with this sarcophagus. In before Mummy Lord. Or Lich or something. The sarcophagus before you has been hastily stuffed with the mangled body of Linu. Oh no. The priestess of Sanian Moonbow. I gotta bring her back to life. The elven cleric brushes herself off slowly, rubbing her head. She seems a little confused as she casts about, looking for something to help her get her bearings.
Are you real? Or are you one of those Rakshasa in disguise? No, that makes no sense. They killed me. They would have no reason to bring me back to life.
Lena's got a great voice. Well, I brought you back to life. Go back to the inn and find a corner to pray in. That's the only place someone as hopeless as you can be of any use. That's cold.
You don't remember me? We spoke at the tavern.
Also, we just spoke here in this room like half an hour ago. Lena's face furrows in concentration as she struggles to recover her faded memories.
Yes, of course. You're Fire Snake, aren't you, dear? The one Durnan was waiting for? Now I remember. There was a beholder. We chased it from the tavern, and then we were ambushed by drow. Sharwin went down, Dalen charged off in one direction, and Tommy and I ran in the other.
That's some good teamwork right there. What's up, Sin? You're still here, new waifu found?
Then what happened?
Well, Tommy and I managed to escape the ambush, but in our escape we lost our bearings. We were trying to find our way back out when we stumbled across these slaves. At least we thought they were slaves. They asked us for help, so Tommy went off to spy on a nearby drow encampment, and I stayed here to protect them. Of course, as soon as my back was turned, they revealed what they really were. I tried to call on the power of Sehanine to protect me from those shape-shifting Rakshasa, but there were too many of them, and they were too fast. I remember dying. You raised me, didn't you, dear? Thank you. I know those words don't count for much, but I sincerely mean it. Thank you.
How did you end up stuffed inside that sarcophagus?
How would she know that? All she remembers is dying. She's not going to have a memory of after dying.
The Rakshasa must have tried to hide me in there so they could continue their ruse. I can't believe I actually thought they were slaves and wanted to help them. I see the Rakshasa are all dead now. Good. They were creatures of pure evil, and their very existence was an affront to everything I stand for. I suppose I should thank you for that too, dear.
Do you know where your other companions are?
That's a stupid question, since I already know where they all are, because I've already resurrected them all.
Well, I don't know what happened to Dalen.
He's standing right here!
Or Sharwin after the ambush. Tommy, however, was going off to investigate the drow encampment. I do hope nothing terrible has happened to him.
Well, he died, but I resurrected him, so no bigsies.
He was going to look for a magical stone to help the slaves escape this place. Well, I mean the Rakshasa. I mean the slaves who were really Rakshasa. Oh, you know what I mean, don't you, dear? We were led to believe that the drow had a ginny bottle, and that inside the bottle was a stone that would allow the owner to use the portal in the other room to return to Waterdeep. Of course, as soon as Tommy was gone, the Rakshasa unleashed their little surprise on me, and, well, you know the rest.
Is there anything you can tell me about this area?
There's not much I can tell you that you probably don't already know, dear. Obviously, the slaves weren't really slaves at all. If I had known that, I wouldn't have been in the state you found me in. If I had known that, I wouldn't have been in the state you found me in. There is one thing that might be useful. They mentioned an encampment of drow to the south. Tommy went off to scout it out. As soon as he was gone, the Rakshasa attacked me. I don't know much else, unfortunately. When you're dead, you tend to miss out on a lot.
What are you going to do now?
Well, it's obvious I'm not going to make it on my own if I stay down here. I suppose I should go back to Durnan's Inn, at least for now.
That's probably for the best.
I imagine there are more than a few people who will have need of my healing powers back at the inn.
Not really, Whitefesta's got it covered, but whatever.
Don't worry, dear. I'm confident I can make it back there on my own.
Well, I mean, I can activate this portal right here in the next room, and you can just teleport up. You don't have to walk all the way back up through the dungeon.
Goodbye, and good luck. Everyone is counting on you now, dear.
Now, I'll go back and add her to my party when I go back to the inn here in a second. Sarcophagus before you is empty, but it still reeks of decay. You've raised Linu from the dead, giving her another chance at life. After speaking with you, she's decided to return to the yawning portal. Portal. Now it's time for me to return to the yawning portal as well. Remains another Rakshasa's eye. Alright, let's use the portal stone. This strange looking rock seems to have a slot cut into its smooth surface. Inserting the activation stone into the slot. And I made a portal. Now we're thinking with portals. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. Alright, back to the yawning portal. We just took a portal to a place called the Portal. Portalception! Damn soul, still injured. Seriously? Here you go. Now she's uninjured. Alright, so now Linu's here, Tomi's here. Wait. Yeah, she is. They're all here. They're all here. Let's get White Thesta to heal us.
A fair evening to you.
Just in case we had any lingering bad effects on it. We'll take care of that.
It's break time now, yes? Yes? Maybe? No.
A fair evening to you.
Back to work.
I'm gonna sell some stuff to White
fair evening.
Thesta. No, I don't. My bad.
A fair evening to you.
Alright, let's sell a bunch of shit to her. No, I didn't want to drink it. I wanted to... wanted to sell it. Owl's Wisdom?
This one smells like dark elf. Yes? No? Maybe.
Roots of the Sun Soul. Blindness, Deafness. Greenstone. Summon Creature. I'm gonna hold on to the Scarab of Protection.
Yes? Maybe? No. Back to work.
All these Aventurines. I bet I don't really need these rods anymore. I'll hold on to them just in case. Sell this malachite. Sell these rubies. Sell this fire opal. Potion of Cat's Grace. I'll hold on to that. Sell this fire agate. I now have so many fucking rogue stones.
So much blood. Grovel not mine though. As long as blood not mine.
I'm not gonna need potions of lore. I'll sell these emeralds. I'll sell this gold necklace. This keen edge scroll. Displacement scroll.
It's break time now, yes? Yes?
Seeing
Maybe?
scroll. These amethysts.
No. Back to work.
All these floor spars. Sell these garnets. Sell this phenolope. Dusty Rose Ironstone. This is your AC by 1, but it's garbage, really. I'll sell it. Find Trap Scroll. Continual Flame Scroll. Perfect Shield Scroll.
This one smells like dark elf. Yes? No? Maybe.
Okay.
It's break time now, yes? Yes? Maybe? No. Back to work.
I can sell this topaz. Okay. So we've sold some things. Now, most of the stuff we have to sell is actually on Dalen. We're not going to sell anything off of the bard.
This one smells like dark elf.
But Dalen has loads of shit to sell.
Maybe.
This bow. This armor. This armor. This armor. This boots. This sickle. This longbow. This sword. This headband. This
It's
club.
break time
This
now, yes?
wand.
Yes? Maybe?
This short bow.
No.
This armor.
Back
axe,
to
these
work.
daggers. Planar mace. I'm gonna hold on to that shield and that full plate. Okay. We've sold everything we're going to sell. We're back up to 98,000, even after buying the really expensive lantern, so that's pretty great. I think what I'll do is I'll summon the Jinny and I'll buy a Ring of Protection +4 from him.
Dead drow, dead drow. Another dead drow. Good. Grovel hates drow.
I'll summon the Jinny.
Once again, you have summoned me, mortal. What is it you... Of course...
That breastplate +4 could be good to buy, too.
It's break time now, yes? Yes? Maybe? No. Back to work.
Yeah, I'll take the Ring of Protection +4. And just in case I need it, I'll take a Bag of Holding. He's using a breastplate +3.
Dead drow. Another dead drow.
Alright, I'll take
Good.
the breastplate
Grovel
+4
hates
also.
drow.
So now we'll upgrade, well, first of all, we'll upgrade my ring from a 3 to a 4. Now I'm up to a 36. Actually, maybe I need to put that on him.
Now, yes? Yes? Maybe?
I'll put him on a 30.
Back to work.
Then we'll give him this armor, putting him up to 31. Can he wear this? Oh, he can, but then he gets huge arcane spell failure. So let's not do that. Let's just sell this one.
Dead drow.
A fair
dead
evening
drow.
to you.
Another dead drow. Good. Grovel hates drow.
So even after buying some stuff, I was still sitting on 53,000 gold, so that's good. And now I've got a 35 AC, and Dalen has a 31, which is a nice improvement for him. Poor Deacon still has the worst AC anyone's ever had. I kind of want to replace Deacon. He's kind of garbage, other than the fact that he's funny, and I like having him around to hear his commentary and stuff, but like, he's kind of sucks. And his bard song is actually really good, but beyond that, he sucks. It's probably be much better to have Linu. And if I'm gonna add Linu to the party, I probably shouldn't have sold all that shit yet. Because I might need some of that gear for her.
Another dead trowel. Good.
Although clerics can use, she could probably use that full plate that Dalen's carrying around. And this shield, so then that would make Linu have a great armor class. So that's good to keep in mind as a possibility. We gotta talk to Tommy. I'll bring him into the party briefly just to talk to him and see what he's got. We'll do the same thing with Linu. But we're gonna do all of that stuff in our next episode. That's gonna do it for this one. So, thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark.